Okay, kids, for 40 years, I've been doing music. And whether it was the early songs that we did or whether it was the new one, Summer Love, and we have a new CD out called Summer Love, and if anybody would like a copy of it, all you have to do is send an email to the show, give us a mailing address, we'll mail it to you. It doesn't cost you a cent. It's just our little gift for you watching the show. But why am I telling you all this? Because years back, I had an opportunity to do a big production with Eddie Pierce, who was an NBC producer, field producer. A nice guy, a generous man. He was very kind to Tina and I. And we did this production. It was the first time sports and rock had ever been mixed together. Well, we're always doing things that haven't been done before, because if you don't have millions of dollars, you got to be creative. Whoa, what a concept. So anyway, the reason I'm telling you this is because you're about to see Glenn Mack singing Running Away From Your Heart. This is a song that he wrote. He's playing down in Orlando someplace now. And a talented guy. Nice song. I hope that you enjoy it. This is from the TV show Big City Rock. And this is Mr. Glenn Mack.
Another friend, and when you're gonna learn, it's getting near the end. There's no one left to love if no one is left at all. But do you know what's so hard to understand? And every day you're trying to find a better man. You're running away from your heart. Well, there you go again. You're acting like a fool. You sure do like to play the games, but you never change the rules. There's nothing left to dream of if nothing is left at all. See
Okay, folks, this is the end of the show. I wanted to close with from a song that I wrote many years ago called Mr. Joe's. You see, a long time ago, you couldn't get on TV. There wasn't access, there wasn't the internet, there wasn't YouTube, there wasn't Facebook, there was none of this stuff. And when you were in New York, the only possible way you could get on TV, if you was a little guy, was to go to WOR-TV Channel 9 and go on the Joe Franklin Show. And Joe Franklin had the Wizard on a few times. He was very kind, very gracious. One of these weeks I'm going to show you a song that Glenn Mack and I did together called True Tonight. But this time, instead of doing something on the Joe Franklin Show, I want to sing a song that was a tribute to Joe and his generosity and his kindness. And people made fun of Joe. If you ever walked in his office, you'd know why. But you can't make fun of Joe's heart, because his heart was golden and he was generous beyond a belief. Even if he was just playing the odds, knowing that some of these people got to connect, he still gave us all a chance. And you know, when you're little, a chance is a big thing.
I wrote a song for a gentleman who impressed me as one of the few people in this big, big apple who really cared about the little man, me. It meant a lot to me then, and it means a lot to me now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody's talking, but there's no one else in town. A small man meets a big man, and nobody gets turned down. But everybody's talking that a heart can still be fine. That any little man still has a friend most of the time. And where do they go? They go to Mr. Joe's, and he knows why. Everybody's smiling that there's still one place around. A small man meets a big man, and nobody gets turned down. And everybody's seeing that a heart can still be fine. That any little man still has a friend most of the time. Where do they go? They go to Mr. Joe's, and he knows why. He knows the tears you're gonna cry. He knows the tears behind the smile. Everybody's seeing that there's still one place around. A small man meets a big man, and nobody gets turned down. And everybody's seeing that a heart can still be fine. A heart can't be no bigger if it lasts through all of time. And where do they go? They go to Mr. Joe's. Where do they go? They go to Mr. Joe's. Where do we go? We go to Mr. Joe's. And don't you know he knows why?
I bet you don't know why I have my stopwatch.
I have no idea.
Because we are in the process of doing a 30-second spot for Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
We are. Hi!
Hi!
The show is on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. on Manhattan Neighborhood Network Channel 2.
We're also on Facebook
Yes.
And
YouTube.
We invite you all to join us there here on Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Manhattan Neighborhood Network.
The most interesting network in New York.
Yes!
Okay, folks, I promise next week the girl will be here. You won't have to put up with me. I think you'll have a very nice show. I send you all of my love and best wishes. Have a beautiful day, and even if it's a tiny, itsy-bitsy little thing, do something to make the world a better place to be. Good night.